Pretend that didn't happen. Blah. Pretend that didn't happen. But anyway, as I said, hopefully the national anthem was good, and we're looking forward to this weekend. Yes, the Army national anthem that gets prized, and then we blame it on an elephant of David Gene Heller. Okay, before we start the show, real quickly, Ormy, how do you feel knowing that all three of your drivers, you, Courtney Lynn, and Brenda Eveling, won in the round of 20, and you guys secured your spot into the round of 16?
That's awesome, man. And I'm surprised that my drivers did well in the round of 20, and hopefully the round of 16 goes well for us.
Yeah, Alexandria didn't have a good start to the round of 16, but you know, it's not how you start this round, it's how you finish this round, so. Yeah. Oh, yes. For me, I feel bad for Brittany White not making it to the round of 16, but hey, I'm proud she made the playoffs. I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card at the beginning of the season, so. Alright. Let me real quickly share the, give me 1 second. Yeah, so Seth Cole, Luke Cage, Brittany White, and Frida Suarez, their goal is now to try to get to victory lane as many times as they can to end off the season. Since they were the 4 drivers that got eliminated, and they no longer have their playoff banners on their haulers. So. Which actually, let me go through the championship standings real quickly before we recap our race weekend for the NASCAR side. So coming into Dover, since there's only going to be about 39 drivers, and all 39 will make the show, based on where they're at in owner points, Ish Taylor would have been in the next round had he not had his penalty, as T-Mobile decided to interrupt me with a text message. By the way, Smack's T-Mobile last night. Smack's my Wi-Fi last night. They accepted mine.
What did they do last night?
Well, T-Mobile for the text and for my Wi-Fi cutting out. At least it happened last night, and it didn't happen while I was trying to do the show. So, thank God for that. We got a get-out-of-jail-free card. Otherwise, Nathan Norman would have been crying. But Ish Taylor and Nathan Norman, speaking of the two, are tied for the points lead. They're 118 points ahead of the cut line. Then we have Andy Winters, who's third, Noah Tutu, fourth, Brenda Eveling, fifth, Truman X, sixth, Diego Marquez, seventh, Reagan Whitlock, eighth, Sean Art is ninth, and 10th is Leela Bakai, Ben Erickson, Sally Foster, now on the bubble. The 4 drivers in the danger zone are Sandy Watson, Courtney Lynn, James Coles, and Alexandria Van Dam. Those drivers need a good run. Shut up, phone! If they want to make it into the round of 12. I like it to say, they need a good run. Shut up, phone! If they want to make it to the round of 12. That's going in the quotes chat. Please put that in the quotes chat. They need a good run. Shut up, phone! If they want to make it to the round of 12. That's going in the quotes chat.
I'm just gonna put, they need a good one. Shut up, phone. Danny Boyle's 2021.
Oh, off topic. I'm having a sausage pizza and a Coca-Cola that I'm not sharing along with a Rowdy. And you might want to copy that and paste it into Great Lakes' quotes chat. Yeah, they need a good run. Shut up, phone! If they want to make it to the round of 12. Yeah. Okay, Cody, I'm not triggered at Ormy, okay?
Cody accepted.
By the way, Ormy, did you smack David Gene Hiller?
Yep, I smacked David.
Good. Oh, Nathan uh-oh. Oh, no. Ormy? There's somebody... Elmer! Oh, no, it's Elmo. Oh, no, it's Kermit. Oh, no, the three friends are right behind Nathan Orban. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's Miss Kitty. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait till you hear this little announcement of what we're doing between Great Lakes and I when we get to the NR News. But anyway, if y'all don't know by now, my streak of being signal came to an end last Saturday. Yes, I have a girlfriend. Hint, do not roast me and my girlfriend, because if you do, you end up getting an automatic dirt point. No exemptions. Okay. Wait, did I already put that in the Great Lakes? Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. Okay. Did I not get the results, or did I get the results for Dover? Oh, I didn't get the results for IndyCar. Shit. Hang on a second.
Oh, crap.
Ow, crap, says Ormy. Ow, crap, says Ormy. Ow, crap, says Ormy. Me neither. Anyway. Shit, I need to get... Yeah, thanks for reminding me, because I forgot to get this all set up. Good job, me. That's what happens when Penske did a 4-wide salute at Indy, and it was fun. So anyway. Oh, practice is going on right now for the Indy 500, but we don't need to talk about the Indy 500 till next week's show.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me get my, what was it? Xfinity and Cup from Dover results we need to get.
Yep.
As I'm going the wrong way. Nice job, me. Okay. Now we got that taken care of. I want to mention on the Dover weekend, before we get to recapping, just to let you know, Justin Haley had to miss Dover due to a positive test, or due to contact tracing for COVID-19. So that's why he had to miss Dover. So just a little disclaimer. Okay, we're going to start with the IndyCar race, because that was the first thing that happened. It was really good. It was a really good Grand Prix of Indy. Connor Daly on lap 50 had contact. His race was done. Jimmy Johnson kind of struggled in that deal, but to be honest with you, it's his first time doing the Indy road course in an Indy car, so I'll cut him some slack. And at the end of the day, Rinus VeeKay of the Netherlands took the checker flag and got a win, his first win of the season. How about that for the Dutch driver? He's becoming the Max Verstappen of IndyCar. So, yeah. Top 10 results for IndyCar. Rinus VeeKay the winner, Roman Grosjean second, Alex Palou third, Joseph Newgarden fourth, Graham Rahal fifth, Simon Pagenaud sixth, Alexander Rossi seventh, Scotty Mack eighth, Scott Dixon ninth, Marcus Ericsson 10th. Good to see what a difference a year can make for Rossi. Last year started the season having terrible luck. This season he's back to his normal form. If you ask me, that's a plus. Then we go to Dover for the Xfinity Series race. It was interesting. Let's see. Competition yellow, lap 22, no surprise there. As my phone's a little messy. The 98 of Riley Herbst and the 26 of John Hunter Nemechek made contact off turn number 4. They didn't hit anything. That concluded stage number 1. Then then the 78 of Jesse Little got turned in the inside wall. The 5 of Matt Mills got into the 92. And then the 13 of Matt Jaskol hits the wall, goes on top of the 78, which is now NASCAR's version of car sex, which the fans were grossed out because of car sex. So we had real-life car sex between 2 underfunded drivers, which NASCAR had to yank the car sex off to get those cars off the track, which that brought out a red flag, which was creepy, but that looked like a goddamn NR wreck. Hooray. Then the 11 was driven this week by, if I can find him, do not help me. And for some reason I cannot find, oh, there he is, Zane Smith, who replaced Justin Haley for this race. He and Brandon Jones got together in that regard. Then the 90 car of Kyle Sieg hit the turn 1 wall, blew a tire. That ended stage 2, which was won by Josh Berry. Then we had possible fluid from John Hunter Nemechek, which turned out to be a suspension failure, which he had to go out of the race. And at the end of the day, Austin Cindric gets the win. I believe this is his first win of the season, if I'm correct. Second, I'm sorry. Second win of the season, and he's confirmed himself into the playoffs. And I'm trying to think who won the dash for cash. I think it was Josh Berry.
Yes, Josh Berry.
Okay. So the top 10 results: Austin Cindric, the winner; Josh Berry, second; Justin Allgaier, third; AJ Allmendinger, fourth; nice top 5 run for Ty Gibbs in fifth; Harrison Burton, sixth; Michael Annett, seventh; Ryan Sieg, eighth; Dino Hemrick, ninth; Brandon Brown, 10th. Brandon Brown this week, by the way, is sponsored by Good Sam's, thanks to the owner of Camping World. So there you go. Then we go to the Cup Series race for the Dryden 400, the only time we'll be going to the Monster Mile. Competition yellow, no surprise there. Had a debris caution on lap 121, which ended the stage. That was won by Kyle Larson. Then Josh Berry making his Cup debut, filling in for Justin Haley, as I mentioned. Had an incident off turn number 2. Stage 2, nothing else. The rest of stage 2 didn't happen. Didn't have any issues. That was won by Kyle Larson. And then Eric Almirola blew a right front tire and caught the bacon on fire after he climbed out of the car. No surprise, and no pun intended. Just Smithfield. Then Brad Keselowski, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Anthony Alfredo got into an incident, sent Alfredo into the inside wall. Alfredo's car did continue on. Then we had debris on the front straightaway, and when it was all said and done, Bowman, the showman, ended up winning. Oh my god, I'm so shocked. As Alex Bowman got his second win of the season. Okay, how many of you predicted Alex Bowman was going to have more wins than Chase Elliott? I didn't.
Actually, Danny, to answer your question for Cindric, this is actually his third win of the season.
Okay, third win, but yeah, he's already locked into the playoffs, so it doesn't even matter. He's just racking up as many wins as he can before the reformatted playoff standings. So the top 10 results for the Cup race: Alex Bowman, the winner; Kyle Larson, second; Chase Elliott, third; William Byron, fourth. This marks the first time a team finished 1, 2, 3, 4 since the Ford 400 with Roush Fenway Racing in 2005 between Greg Biffle and Mark the Kid Martin, which they ended up finishing in a close race to end the season, which Biffle won that race and Tony Stewart won the championship. Joey Logano 5th, Kevin Harvick 6th, Denny Hamlin 7th, Tyler Reddick 8th, Daniel Suarez nice top 10 run 9th, and Cole Custer 10th. So, Ormy, what was your thoughts on the Indy Road Course and Dover?
Oh, those were great races, and hopefully the next race we're going to come up to is going to be amazing.
And here's Cody Smart's reaction. Well, I'm very disappointed because I wanted to win the race, so that way my graduation is good. That's Cody's line. Alright, let's rate. I said you gave it an 8 for the Indy Road Course, and I gave it a 9. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Let's rate Dover from 1 to 10. Ormy, what would you rate Dover?
9.
I'm gonna go 8. How ironic, we switch picks. Yes. Some people said it was 55%. Bruh. They had a lot of tire issues. You don't normally see Dover having tire problems, if you know what I mean. Alright, so let's get right into the top story news. First shocking announcement that needs to be said. Lando Norris has agreed to a multi-year extension to remain with McLaren and his teammate Daniel Ricciardo. That came out today. Woohoo. Also, Baku has extended its F1 contract by 1 year while also ruling out a potential date swap this year with Turkey, which, by the way, we're going to mention about Turkey in just a second. The FIA is to introduce the F1 test to clamp down on bendy wings. That will begin at the French Grand Prix at Circuit Paul Ricard. Hamilton still waiting on a contract extension. Here's the, as I mentioned about Turkey. Turkey, that was originally supposed to replace the Canadian Grand Prix. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen because of travel restrictions. So, the French Grand Prix will now be a week before, and Austria will be hosting 2 races, the Styrian Grand Prix and the traditional Austrian Grand Prix in Spielberg, in the beautiful Styrian mountains of beautiful Austria. We see all them gorgeous mountains. And a flying kid named Nathan Orman.
Yeah.
I love going to Austria. I mean, that track is really fun. It's produced some good racing.
Yeah, and like F1 did last season to start the season.
Yes.
They're gonna have 2 races.
Yep. Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, the defending winner of the Styrian and Austrian Grand Prix, respectively. Lando Norris still getting a podium. I still can't believe Lando Norris got a podium last year at Austria. That's what surprises me. Speaking of McLaren, they revealed their one-off livery for the Monaco Grand Prix, the Golf colors. It is a orange car with the light blue that you see on an Aston Martin. Of course, Annie Thomas ran this scheme in the NOS Energy Cup Series back in 2017, paying tribute to Alan Simonson, which is really cute. Got a couple of helmet schemes I want to reveal to you all. Charles Leclerc, throwback to the only Monegasque driver that won the Monaco Grand Prix, like in the 1930s. It is a royal blue helmet with the white 16 on the side as his sponsors, and also a little red on the deal. Nice little scheme, if you ask me.
Yep.
Both George Russell and Nicholas Latifi also have some cool schemes to commemorate the 750th Grand Prix for Williams. Russell has a white helmet with the blue, the 750 Grand Prix logo on the top with Williams Racing, his number 63 on the side. Also the blue. Nicholas Latifi also has a white helmet with blue and gold on the side, so you can pick those two apart. Really cute helmet schemes, if you ask me.
Yep.
So that's a pretty cool helmet schemes, if you ask me. There were no penalties for the Cup Series, but that's all right. So, And, yeah. So, Austin Cindric, we already know, will go up to the Cup Series, but Brad Keselowski could be owner with Roush Fenway Racing. Your thoughts about that, Ormy?
Brad Keselowski being co-owner of Roush is interesting. If she does well, and I'll be right back.
Alright. And now cue the Ormy tune. Do 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 do. So yeah. Because that the Brad Keselowski Roush Fenway Racing deal, right now it is not official. Some people saying it's a done deal. It has not been confirmed. So it's currently one of those rumors that's iffy, if you know what I mean. So yeah. While Ormy is off doing something, let me know what you all think about that, because I really don't know how that's gonna end, how that's gonna sit well as far as that is concerned. We'll see about that. One thing, one little tweak. Pockers just posted this out today. One tweak in Coda for qualifying. The timing line between 18-19. Okay, welcome back. I was just going over this. One tweak in the Circuit in America for qualifying. The timing line between 18-19 will be the start-finish line for timing of the lap. That will allow drivers to then enter pit road just after completing a lap during the 25-minute, 10-minute sessions for all three series. You know what I mean, Norman? I think you know that timing line. I mean, some of the NASCAR people, I don't think the Pit Stop Show knows about this, but there's like a little timing line right before you get to the final corner, and that's what starts your lap. So, instead of the start-finish line. So, they're going to use the start-finish line towards the end going up to turn number 1. So, there you go. Now, there's been some rumors NASCAR could be going to Laguna Seca. Thoughts about that, Ormy? I would like to see, I want to see if all three series want to handle the corkscrew. Because IMSA's ran there before and they produced some good racing, especially going through the corkscrew area. If you know what I mean. So here's a question to Nathan Orman. How many of you had Paul Menard driving for ThorSport for Coda? Show of hands. Nobody. Because Paul Menard is going to be driving ThorSport Racing this weekend at Coda. We also have Michel Abate, who will be piloting the 30 for On Point Motorsports. She is an SCCA driver. If you didn't know that, she's a Trans Am driver. If you didn't know that, the good news for her, she's locked into the show based on where the 30 is in owner points. So she gets to be in the show and gets to have a fun time. So yeah, I believe that's it as far as the breaking, as far as the top story is concerned. So yeah. Let me pull up my agenda. We don't have any injury report, so there you go. Now, time for a time for our favorite segment here on Triple P. This day in history for May 19th, 2021. That also means the day that Nathan Orman will smack knockload David Gene Heller. Alright. So, here it is. On this day in 1951, Eddie Arsario aborted Bolt and won the Preakness in time of 1 minute 56.4. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
On this day in 1960, San Francisco Giants rookie Juan Marshall beat Philadelphia Phillies 2-0 on debut at Candlestick Park. First National League hurdle since 1900 to debut with a one-hitter. That's pretty good. On this day in 1962, Sam Musial breaks Honus Wagner's National League hit record with 3,431. On this day in 1984, Puerto Rican jockey Angel Cordero Jr. aborted Gate Dancer to win his second Pimlico Classic, which is the Preakness. On this day in 1988, the Boston Red Sox retired Bobby Doerr's #1 jersey. On this day in 2001, the 126th Preakness, Gary Stevens aboard point given and wins the Preakness. On this day in 2007, Ottawa Senators beat Buffalo Sabres 4-1 to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals, only to lose to Nathan Warman and the Anaheim Ducks. Quack, quack.
Yay. And that's the only Stanley Cup we still have?
Yep. Birthdays to go over. Happy birthday to David Edgar, who is a Canadian football soccer player. Happy anniversary to Bonnie Thunders and Larry English. And also, Liverpool goalkeeper Pepe Reina, who weds Yolanda Ruiz in Spain. And also, happy trip, and of course, it's been 7 years since Jack Brabham died at the age of 88. So, that's something we're sad about, but hey, it's okay. So that is our This Day in History, and that's also the Mercy Orthopedics Injury Report. Slow down by an orthorized, a broken bone, or a sports injury, count on Mercy to help restore your orthopedic life. Call Mercy Orthopedics today. Mercy and the PCSRA, a great partnership for over a decade. Now, it's time to preview COTA and also the Monaco Grand Prix. So what do you think we're going to see at Monaco now that we're back on the streets of Monaco for the first time since 2019, in which that race was a tribute race to the late Niki Lauda, thank you. What do you think we'll see at Monaco on the streets, going up through Sandoval, through Casino Square, through Miraval, through Portier, through Tabac, La Rascasse, etc.? What do you think we'll see with like drivers like Nicholas Latifi, who's never raced at Monaco before, Mick Schumacher, and also Nikita Mazepin?
This is going to be a great race for the Monaco Grand Prix. I cannot wait for the race to begin, and hopefully...
And this is also the longest race of the season. 78 laps. I've done 78 laps on Monaco. Trust me, it's like a big strain on your neck. You're just hoping to not make one simple mistake, because we've seen a lot of wrecks before at Monaco, if you know what I mean. So, as somebody belched right on my show, GG.
And also, as of right now, in IndyCar,
nice motivational belch. And the best part was you got it on my stream. So,
and by the way,
continue. Sorry to cut you off.
And by the way, Honda's Daily is fastest in practice right now at Indy.
Hopefully there's no fire like what we had yesterday in the first practice session.
Let's hope not.
Alright. Now let's preview COTA. Now, This is the first time that this is the first time, actually, because I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, none of the NASCAR Pit Stop Show members, with the exception of Taylor, has ever previewed CODA. Taylor's previewed CODA on our channel. So, for the quote-unquote advice of the NASCAR Pit Stop Show, as somebody needs to not interrupt me while I'm trying to do a show, what do you think we're going to see at CODA? Because this is the first race since 2019, the U.S. Grand Prix being at CODA.
Yeah.
Meryl, if you don't start when you get done with it, I'm going to slap you upside the
Oh! Oh, God.
Jeez.
Okay, you know what's funny?
But
I got that on the stream. Daryl getting yelled at by Jack, and the best part of all this is I got that on the stream. Oh, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that laugh had to come out of nowhere. So, CODA for me is going to be really fun. It's really going to be exciting and all that. So, oh yeah, Daryl got yelled at by Jack, and you know what the best part of that is?
What?
I got that on the stream. It's over his oxygen tank.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you gotta love that. Anyway, shut up, phone! Alright, let's make our predictions before we have the shut up phone edition. So.
Just because it's shut up phone edition of the.
Let's make our predictions. You know the drill. Driver to win, stay away from, and dark horse. Hi, David Heller. Now, let me explain about the Monaco situation, now that Ormy's in here. Monaco is double points, which means instead of 1 point per category, it's 2 points per category. CODA is normal. CODA is normal, as you drop that.
So CODA is going to be
normal.
6 points.
Okay! David! Not accepted!
Ow! My damn knuckles.
Oof. Alright.
Okay, so let's go on.
Let's go over the standings before we jump the gun. So, I just got done putting the global standings. Thank you to Father Ormy, since he said the word shrimp. And even though technically Ormy should be on the board, I'll let that slide. So global going into Monaco, Cody Smart, 91 points, has a 4-point cushion over myself with 87 points. Nathan Orman is third with 76. Zachary Taylor has 71. Brendan Rudders 44, and Cody Goforth 38. The NASCAR standings going into. And oh, I forgot to mention the Grand Prix of Toronto for IndyCar got canceled. I forgot to tell you all that. So, my bad.
I forgot to do the NASCAR standings.
Whoops. Ormy, you also need to go smack David.
I'll put some bridges on you.
Oh, God.
It's mainly with 54 points. Second place, second.
Wait, you know the best part of all this is? I have this on the stream. This is even funny.
32. Tied for fifth is Great Lakes and Cody Goforth with 18 points. Tied for seventh is Kyle England and Brendan Waters with 17 points. And in eighth place, Brendan Moore with 11.
Yep. Oh, that's funny.
And David's backing up very good.
Yes, he is, because he's being a derping lizard is what he's being.
No, he's being a dickhead. I know somebody else that's a great big old dickhead.
Let me guess, is it CJ?
Yep.
Oh! I knew that was coming 3 seconds away. Okay.
Anyway, do not look at the Great Lakes.
The Wi-Fi.
Wait, what?
Hey, Danny, I said do not look at the Great Lakes Roads quoting chat.
Boils, that person is going to get fined and backhanded for me for that. Oh no. Don't make me throw CJ in jail.
Oh!
Oh, thank you, Great Lakes, for that quote. Speaking of Great Lakes, we're going to have the DTE Energy versus PCSRA battle sometime in June. And also, I'll tell you about my special event when we get to this week's upcoming events and this week's upcoming PCSRA awesome events. Okay, Nathan Orman, since you already did your predictions, reveal them to me, starting with Monaco and then Kota.
Okay.
What's the matter with you?
Dryden,
Yeah?
Formula 2. Dryden to win was Lee Lawson.
Okay, so I lied then.
Dryden stay away from was
I
Brett
okay, I guess I lied then.
and Dark Horse Guan Yu Sao.
By the way, hi Great Lakes in the chat.
3,
Hey,
3.
goodness. And for Formula 1,
2-2.
win Charles Leclerc.
Ooh, you're going for a winner.
Dryden stay away from Pierre Gasly. Dark Horse Lewis Hamilton.
6,
Alright.
2,
NASCAR.
Yep.
Plus, driving a win, Matt Crafton.
That's interesting you took Matt Crafton.
Driving stay away from, John Hunter Nemechek. Drivers past the dark horse, Sheldon Creed.
Apparently that wasn't it either.
He's trying to do the code for the Wi-Fi.
I'm trying to do this.
Driving a win, Justin Allgaier.
Interesting you took Justin Allgaier. Not Justin Allgaier.
Driving stay away from, Wiley Hurst.
It's like freeze.
Okay.
And dark horse, AJ Allmendinger.
Interesting you took the dinger, which is no surprise.
It worked.
And now for, driving a win, Montex Jr.
Yeah.
Alright, continue.
Driving stay away from, Kyle Busch.
I think I got the get out of jail free card. Unless you didn't put it in correctly. Go ahead.
Dark horse, Elliott.
Hey, Jack.
Anyway. Alright, before I get to my predictions, let me read you Cody Smart's predictions. For F2, he said Ganyu Zhou, driver to win. Alessandro Dalita as stay away from Liam Lawson, dark horse. And then F1, he took Lewis Hamilton for driver to win. Antonio Giovinazzi, driver stay away from Sergio Perez, the dark horse. For NASCAR picks, for driver to win for Cody Smart, Ben Rhodes. Driver stay away from Michelle Abati, which I don't know why he's picking her. Zane Smith, the dark horse. Xfinity, he took Austin Cindric, driver to win. Jeffrey Earnhardt, driver stay away from. Kevin Harvick as the dark horse. For Cup, he took Chase Elliott for driver to win. Bubba Wallace, driver stay away from. Christopher Bell as the dark horse. Okay, for Formula 2 for me.
Okay.
Oh, you put me in a pickle so badly that a pickle will go smack CJ.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Driver to win.
Alright. I feel like, to me, this race is going to be a race that you got to survive, and I think you need to, it's going to be difficult to see how it goes. I'm going to say
accident.
David Beckham is driver to win.
David Beck.
I said it was an accident.
Let us stay away
Get
from.
that crap out your ear.
Oof.
Oh.
Tempers flaring, Josie. Driver stay away from. For a driver who's returning to the seat, I don't know how he's going to do, and in my opinion, I really have a feeling he's going to struggle. I'm going to take Jack Aiken as the driver to stay away from. Did a pickle also smack your roommate? Yes.
Hey, baby.
I don't know how a pickle can smack people. That's weird. Dark Horse, I'm going to see if this is going to be a good one. I'm going to say Dan Tickham is the Dark Horse.
Hey, baby.
For F1. Driver to win, I'm going to go, what?
Who was his dark horse?
Dan Tickham.
And Tickle.
For F1, a driver who should have won this race a couple of years ago if he didn't make that mistake in FP3, I think he's going to redeem himself. I'm going to go Max Verstappen, this driver to win.
Ooh, Max Verstappen.
Driver stay away from, I feel like to me, I'm going to have to take this pick as a toss-up, and I think it's going to be really disappointing. I'm going to say Charles Leclerc is the driver to stay away from.
Okay.
Dark Horse, I feel like to me, it's going to be a race that's going to be really nip and tuck, and I think it's going to be a very interesting deal. I'm going to take Lance Stroll as the Dark Horse.
Okay.
NASCAR for trucks. Driver to win. In my opinion, I think you guys should already know who I'm taking for the inaugural, as David just got fined again. I'll take Sheldon Creed as driver to win.
Sheldon Creed.
Driver stay away from. I feel like to me, it's really one of those picks that makes me want to go, man, I don't know why I'm picking him. I feel like he's going to really have a tough race, and I just don't think, he's going to do well in his, I really think he's not a good road racer, and I think he's going to really struggle. I'm going to take, I'm going to say Ben Rhodes is the driver to stay away from. Dark Horse, I'm going to take Hailie Deegan, because I think Hailie Deegan's going to do good in our first race at Coda.
Hailie Deegan, okay.
For Xfinity, I think this is one of those picks that makes you want to say, it's really, Sean's going to do an investigation on David, and I'm going to start laughing my ass off. Xfinity. To me, I feel like I'm going to say this is going to be a really tough one. I wanted to take the 22, but then I realized that there's another Cup driver that could really pull off the big upset in the inaugural race. I'm going to go Kyle Busch as driver to win.
Okay.
Driver stay away from, I feel like to me this is one of those predictions that says, why do I pick this driver? But I feel like to me it's going to be a tough race. I'm going to say Riley Herbst for the second week in a row is my driver stay away from.
You left out by driver to stay away from.
Actually, give me Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick. Give me Daniel Hemrick. Dark Horse. Not horseback, you derping phone. Dark Horse. Brett Moffitt.
Okay, Brett Well, shit.
Oh, crap.
For Cup, driver to win, I gotta take my Okie boy, Christopher Bell.
I say, shit.
Christopher Bell.
Driver stay away from. I feel like, to me, inaugural races are not good for this driver, and I really don't think, as my Coke bottle's in danger of being knocked over, and I had to get it out of the way. Unfortunately, I hate to do this to Zachary Taylor, but I'm gonna say Kyle Busch as driver to stay away from.
Ow.
That's also my, privacy away from.
Oh, flip.
I ran into my pool table.
Good job, you derp.
I ran into the pool table.
No, give me an
Ass.
MTJ. I'll take MTJ. Dark Horse, as David's racking up more fines and derps as we go along. Dark Horse,
No, I just bumped into it.
Alex Bowman.
Alex Bowman.
What'd you say, Dave?
Yep, that's predictions.
I'm not.
Alright, final thoughts, Nathan Orman?
This week is gonna be fun, and I cannot wait.
I really think it's going to be a good weekend of awesomeness, and I hope we're looking forward to a great race, if you ask me, for these races. Let's take a look at this week's upcoming events, brought to you by Kim K Coach Lines, the official motor coach carrier of the PCSRA. Visit kimkcoach.com for details. This weekend is the June Joust for the Overwatch League, so check them out on YouTube. Their first game will be overnight, so don't miss all of the games all season long for the Overwatch League, and we'll have a show next week to recap all of the scores. That's a look at this week's upcoming events, brought to you by Kim K Coach Lines, the official motor coach carrier of the PCSRA. For more information and details, visit kimkcoach.com. As far as looking at this week's upcoming PCSRA racing events, this Friday, the Battle of the SRA, as Team SRA and Team PCSRA will square off at Auto Club Speedway. The first race will begin at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, noon Pacific. So hope you'll join us for that. And then our second qualifier will be at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific, before we have our main event that will take part on Monday. That's a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA awesome events, brought to you by Subway Eat Fresh, proud sponsor of Chloe Bumgarner, the number 84 Audi RS8. Or me, I will see you later on so I can wrap up the broadcast. And it's going to be fun. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office is a proud partner of the PCSRA and wants to remind all of our friends that drinking and driving is deadly and illegal. Together we can end DUI. Visit enduyok.com for more details. As we close off the broadcast of the show, we want to send our congratulations to Cody Smart and the graduate class of 2021 for accomplishing an amazing goal. We wish all of the graduates, including Cody Smart, the very best of luck in whatever their next chapter will be, and hope that Cody Smart will join us for the remainder of the season. Until tomorrow, for the IMSA podcast with Zachary Taylor and Nathan Orman, this is Dean Uval saying, Boomer Sooner, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. On the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield IMG College, PCSRA Paddock Pass has been brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic Drive-Ins, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage all of you fans that together we can end DUI. Thanks for joining us for the PCSRA Paddock Pass Show. The preceding has been a Learfield IMG College presentation on the PCSRA Sports Network. Copyright 2021 by the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues and the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association, Incorporated.